Whenever you want to meditate upon something, your mind leads you somewhere else which you did not intend. Suppose you want to meditate upon a picture of Buddha or Christ. You try to recollect to your mind the picture. Then your mind goes to a person who has presented to you that picture. Then the person begins to talk to you in your mind. Then a past situation which has happened between you and your friend will come to your mind. And then you will meet your friend on Sunday in the market, where there are hundreds of people and the street is very busy. This is the picture which comes to your mind when you want to meditate upon the picture of Buddha or Christ. You proposed the picture of Christ, but the mind proposed the picture of your friend who has given you a picture of Christ. And then the mind took you to the market. And then it has shown you thousands of people in the market. Now once again you will recollect that you have to meditate upon the picture of Christ. From the market once again you have to bring your mind home. Again it will go away. Again you have to bring it. This will be your trouble if you begin to practice directly meditation without practicing the first 4 steps. Many people close their eyes and try to think of a subject, an object, and call it meditation. Only when you have finished the 4th step called pranayama, you can practice the art of withdrawing. Withdraw the behavior of the senses into your mind by not trying to withdraw, but proposing something in your heart. You propose heartbeat. The mind comes to the heart. You propose the movements of your respiration. The mind comes to the movements of the respiration. The heartbeat and the respiration are the only one item which can withdraw your senses and mind to you. Generally, the mind has the habit of receiving the impressions of external objects. When you think of the light, the mind becomes light. When you think of the voice of your friend, the mind becomes the voice of your friend. When you begin to think of bread, the mind becomes bread. When you begin to think of the taste of beer, the mind becomes the taste of beer. So, the mind gets the taste and the smell of whatever it thinks. It is like a handkerchief where something is placed. If you place some camphor in the handkerchief, keep for some time, then take away the camphor. Your handkerchief smells like camphor. And afterwards, take another handkerchief and place an onion in it. Press it and take the onion. The handkerchief smells like onion. Whatever you place in the handkerchief gets the shape and the smell of that subject. And sometimes the taste of the object also. Similarly, whatever you think with your mind, the mind takes that shape, and it is what we call reaction. Now, you take a piece of fire and put it in the handkerchief. For some time, put it in the handkerchief, and then take away the fire. Does the handkerchief smell like fire? The handkerchief goes into the fire. So fire is something different from any other thing. You cannot make the handkerchief smell the smell of fire. Similarly, it is only the respiration and the heartbeat which is something different from all other things to the mind. Whatever object you think in your mind in this world, the mind is bound to get its shape or smell or taste. But when you begin to practice thinking of your respiration and the heartbeat, the mind can never get the smell or taste or the impression of the heartbeat or respiration. Instead of doing it, the mind disappears into the respiration and heartbeat. And the result is the one unit after the two disappearing. That one unit takes a new birth of your personality. Now this unit can withdraw the senses and the mind into itself, because it can exist in itself. Previously it was the mind that was existing, not yours. Previously you were existing in the heart and lungs, and the mind is existing in the brain cells. Now, after you have completed the practice of the fourth step, the two are not existing separately. The mind has come closer and closer to the heart, and the bigger mind which is in the heart has absorbed the normal mind which is working in the brain cells. The mind that is working in the brain cells is objective in nature. That means it is only like a mirror. It can reflect the inner light outside, but it can never give you any illumination. If you place a mirror in this room, it can reflect the light of all these bulbs in this room and make you feel that there are double the number of lights in this room. Similarly, the mind is being felt by us as something which is really existing.